Bruno Fernandes has rejected his move to Al Hilal. He said their president called him and he told him that he's not going, he wants to remain in Manchester United. He has spoken to Amorim and the club and they said they don't want him to go, so he's remaining in Manchester United. Is that a big mistake? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons, that is the advantages and the disadvantages of not making that move. Let's start with the advantages. Number one, Bruno Fernandes, ever since coming to Manchester United since 2020, he has won Player of the Year 4 times. And now you say, okay, he's performing in a club where other players are not doing really well. But note, Paul Pogba played in this team. Cristiano Ronaldo, the same thing. Cavani played in this team. And those guys are top players. And Bruno still proved to be a very, very important player for Manchester United. Ever since Bruno moved to Manchester United, his performance has not dropped a bit. You can say maybe, okay, beginning of this season that just concluded, his performance was a bit low. But at the end of the day, he won Player of the Season, even though Man United recorded one of their worst season endings, one of their worst performances in a season for a very long time. Bruno Fernandes is currently earning £300,000 in Manchester United. Al Hilal Al Hilal wanted to pay him £700,000 per week, which is £400,000 extra, but he rejected it. I know many people will be like, bro, just go for the money. You're 30 years old. What are you playing in Manchester United again? You guys are not winning anything. You did not win anything this season, and you guys had a shitty season. Why? What are you doing there? Let me tell you why Bruno might have chosen to remain in Manchester United. He is the captain of the club. The coach and the club believes in him. They are still building the team around him. If you look at Bruno is the playmaker of Manchester United. And currently they have signed Kunha and they will soon bring in Mbeumo, which will really, really help the team. You see, these guys are top talents. And this time around, Manchester United might cook. Nobody knows. Bruno has looked at all this whole thing and he's like, okay, some players, they want more money. Making more money is never enough for a human being. But for him, that 300k is a lot of money. For those of you that think 300k is a little money, you don't know what you're talking. I know 700k is more money and it is better. But when you look at it, okay, you arrive in this country 2020 and this is 2025. This is 5 years ago. Your family has settled in. You have 2 children in this country, and these children, they will be in school. Your wife too might have something doing. His wife's name is Anapinho. She might have something doing in the country. They have understand the culture. England is not that far from Portugal because all of them are in Europe. You understand? They share almost the same culture and the same ties. You understand? Going to Saudi is a different ball game entirely. Not just the money, bro. You are going to a Muslim country. Though we don't know whether Bruno is a Muslim or a Christian or a Hindu or a traditionalist, nobody knows. He might come out as an atheist. But what we know there is that if you are going to Saudi, believe me, you have to adhere to their rules and their regulations. You have to respect their religion. You have to respect their culture, which is a culture change. And even though Bruno chose to go there, what about his wife? What about his 2 kids? Are they going to adapt to the culture of Saudi? You might say other big players have gone there, but it is different. One thing you don't know about these European players is that before they make a move, they have to consult with their family first to listen to them if the idea or the decision they are making is good. They have to consult them. It's not like in Africa here where they will just splash you money and you say, okay, let's go. Okay, even our African brother Osimhen was given a heavy salary too, but he rejected it and he went to Galatasaray. So sometimes these players, they look at all these things and they'll say money is not the only. I've already made the money. 300k per week is a lot of money. Even though he retires and he lives a decent lifestyle, he doesn't live a lavish lifestyle. That money can cater for him till he dies and for his children self. That is not a small amount of money. Bruno again might choose to stay in Manchester United because he's not just the captain. Man United are rebuilding currently, and if Man United get back to their glory days, he might end up being a Man United legend. Because let me tell you, if Man United mistakenly wins the league or win the Champions League or start competing the way they used to compete before, Bruno will retire at Man United as Man United legend, even though he chooses to leave at the age of maybe 34 or 35 or 36. Mind you, Ronaldo went to Al Nassr at the age of 38. Karim Benzema went to Al Ittihad at the age of 36. Bruno is just 30. Remaining in Europe, you get to play the Champions League, you get to play the Europa League, you get to have the attention. Tell me, aside from Ronaldo, which other player in the Saudi league is getting attention? Which other player, in short, aside from Ronaldo, we don't know what is going on in the Saudi league. The reason why they are bringing all these foreign players to their league is to give their league name, is to improve the standard of their league. We all know that. That is why they're splashing that amount of money. If they get what they want, they'll stop paying players that amount of money. Forget that it's oil money. It's not just oil money, it is business. They know what they are doing. Now, talking about the legendary stuff, look at Marquinhos in PSG. This guy spent 12 years in PSG. Though we know PSG has been dominating the French league, but they have not won the Champions League. This guy has gone through series of heartbreak, losing in the final, losing in the semi-final, losing in the quarter-final. In short, Messi has come, Mbappe has come and go, Sergio Ramos the same thing, Neymar has come and go, Zlatan has come and go. So many players, even Icardi has come and go, and Marquinhos remained in PSG. And at the end of the day, he was able to achieve that Champions League trophy as their captain. Let me tell you, as he stand now like this, Marquinhos is a made man in Paris. There is nothing, there's nothing his family will want in Paris that they will not get. In short, as he stand now like this, the whole of the people in Paris are going to love Marquinhos and his family. He's going to retire, or even though he lives there or he retires there, he's going to retire as the club legend. That is one of the things many players look out for, because okay, you have played all your career, you have won what you want to win, you have done the battles and everything. You just want to retire on a high note. You just want to retire as a good person in the club. You want to remember in the club. You want to leave a legacy in the club. It is not everybody that is going for money. And like I said, Amorim loves Bruno. Amorim wants to build the team around Bruno, though he's bringing in Kunha to help him to reduce the stress of Bruno. But if you look at it, Amorim is from Portugal, so as Bruno, even Diogo Dalot too is there. And Bruno even said that he just wants to play in the top competition. He don't want to go to Saudi League, because Saudi League is far, 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 far. It's not even, it cannot even be compared to French League or even any big league in Europe. It's just because they are signing big players. Remember, China did the same thing. They were signing the top players. We had Carlos Tevez that moved there, Mikel Obi. We have Oscar. Oscar went there, and all of them came back at the end of the day. Now nobody is going to China anymore, and it might happen to Saudi. If Saudi they are not wise, if they repeat the same thing that China did, they might just lose all their money and just enjoying the fame for a while. And at the end of the day, Europe are going to get back their players. As it stands now like this, Bruno is going to lead Manchester United next season. And I believe in him. I believe in a fighter. I believe in a player that doesn't run from a fight. I believe in a player that wants to stick to the team even when they are underperforming, so that he can live on a high. Now, what are the disadvantages of Bruno remaining in Manchester United? If Manchester United performance continues like this, he might end up regretting it, because he will feel like, okay, though I'm earning the money, but the thing I stayed back to fight for is not working. And he might change his mind along the way. Like I said, he's just 30. He can still move there. He has like over 6 to 7 years to play football. If he wants to play till 38 or 37 or 36, that is his choice. If injury doesn't take him out, you understand. So, and another thing again, he might miss the money, because extra £400,000 is not a small money. Let me tell you, that money can help him to establish more businesses. It can help him to send his children. It can help him to better his life. Though 300k is decent, but 700,000 is more. We all know that. So he might end up at the end of his career, he might regret not going to Al Ittihad, because there's a high probability that if Manchester United continue in this their poor run, Man United might miss the chance of selling Bruno for £100 million, and also Bruno moving to Saudi later on in his career might not get this bumper salary that they are offering him. The reason why they're offering him this salary is because Bruno is a top player. This guy has created the highest chances ever moving to the English Premier League. So, what do you think? Is Bruno a fool, or is he wise in making this decision? Though, let's see how things will unfold. I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.